Alrighty, hey traders, hope you guys are doing well. I'm just coming off a week of just getting hit with something. Pretty sure it's COVID, but yeah, man, I don't normally get sick at all, and it's definitely been it's definitely smacked me. This last week has just got absolutely just smacked me hard, which is like that. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So I got smacked hard. So hopefully getting towards the end of it now, which is good. But it was just bad cough and all that sort of stuff, fever. So it was just quite bad. So just gone for a nice walk because it's sunny today. The rain lately here in Australia, good old Sydney, Australia, that is, has been just really bad. So it's been such a crazy turmoil last couple of years. Before the whole COVID thing, we went through I think it was bushfires first, which was just there was so much for the farmers, and then straight after that there was floods. I'm not sure if the flood has anything to do with what the government's been doing, which is basically creating the rain. So we went through that, and then we went through obviously the whole COVID stuff, and then also, and now we're back to flash flooding again. So even though I haven't liked what's been happening in this last week, especially with me, because just getting hit just really hard, it's been a blessing as well too. It's been a real big blessing, just to sometimes just stop and just to take a chill, right? Sometimes even myself, right, we're just going, and sometimes the big fella upstairs, he puts things in your life to stop you, to say, hey, you need to stop and look at what you're doing and how you're doing it and how you're thinking about it and the way you're thinking about things, instead of just going. So I believe sometimes, like, getting sickness is all about it's the big fella. There's the big fella upstairs telling you to, hey, take a chill pill, otherwise So what I want to talk to you about is the big thing that actually changed my view of trading, and the big thing that completely changed the way that I saw trading and what happened there. My number one mistake, I always thought when I first started trading, was that I always thought the more I trade, the more money I'm going to make. So I'm always looking to, right? And we've probably been there before. Over trading is one of the killers, right? Over trading. And the over trading really stem from a fear of not be able to do this, right? Not be able to get it. And so that's where the over trading for me came from, in my results from actual trading through there. And so and we do that, right? We overtrade and we overtrade. And one of the things that I saw that really changed my whole outlook on the way trading is the doubles game, right? Let me explain what I mean here. When I first started trading, I thought, man, if I could make $100,000, that'd be so amazing, right? 6 figures, that'd be amazing. And then what ended up happening was I then what ended up happening was I said, okay then, so what does it take to actually make $100,000? Let's actually this here. And I actually heard someone really successful say that they're successful because they're looking for doubles. I'm like, okay, doubles. So that the big thing, and isn't that gorgeous just there? Look at that. And so the big thing for me, right? The big thing was so doubles, right? And that was the really big thing that completely changed, because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to trade a lot, maybe make a small little profit here, small profit, trying to trade a lot. And we know the myth of more trades equals more income. I have that actually with my coaching clients. And if you've been trading for a while right now, you know the opposite, right? The more trades you take, the more you're going to make a lot of mistakes, the more you're going to go backwards, the more money you end up losing, right? So it's the over trading in that. And so the thing that got me starting on the right path to doing well out of the markets was understanding the doubles game, right? And so what I mean by this is, like, I want to make 100 grand. So starting with $1,000, if you can find potential trades that have the potential, right? We know it's not a perfect world, but the potential to potentially do maybe 100% return on that trade. With options, that actually it's not that big, not that big of a move of the market to you know, for you to actually get 100%. So here's the thing: doubles. Starting with $1,000, right? If we can look for setups, right, that have the potential to do 100%. So first trade, 1 into 2. So that's 2, 4. First trade, 1,000 into 2,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. So yeah, so 2. So that's, we're doubling here, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. No. What am I doing there, right? I'm doing this. Doubles. 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16, 16 into 32, 32 into 64, 64 into 120. There we go, there, right? So how many trades is that? 1 into 2, 2, 4, 2 into 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 120. 5, 6, 7. You're only 7 trades away from making 100 grand. And then you're actually not that many more doubles to doing 7 figures, right? And that was the really big thing for me, that I realized that successful people, when it comes to investments, they're successful because they're looking for doubles. If you look at Warren Buffett, he's just had most of his trades have been a lot more than doubles over time, right? And so the big thing that's helped me with my trading and the over trading is understanding that doubles, the doubles game. And the hard thing, right, is waiting in between. Well, the first thing for me was, okay, what are the setups that potentially have the potential to then making 100%? You know, and again, on my webinar, John's JOHNS freetraining.com, johnsfreetraining.com, I would teach you the setup that I actually look for. But the first thing for me was to understand what are the setups that have the potential of making 100% return. And then when you start to overlay options with that, you actually don't need a really big move in the stock for you to do 100% return, which is step number 1, right? So, and then the hard part that I started to realize, that the hard part was not that, right? Not the mathematical equation. The hard part was the ability to be able to wait and be patient in between the opportunities that come around that's going to potentially give you 100% return. Makes sense? So sometimes you might get an opportunity once every week, or it might, you might not get any really good opportunities for a couple of months. But remember, you're only 7 good trades away from doing 6 figures. You know, and then I'm pretty sure you're only about 10 trades away in total to doing $1 million, right? So, and that's doubles, right? Double, 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 double. So think about that. You're only 7 trades away from doing 6 figures, making 6 figures. You're only 10 trades away from making 7 figures in the market. So we don't need to be trading a lot, right? We don't need to be looking for small, small, small. The more we can start to become more disciplined in the results of just looking for these potential trades that have that's where the groundwork is, right? That's the game. That's the game itself. The game is being able to be patient, do your research, do your analysis, continue to show up every day, look through the markets, look through the opportunities to find, okay, there's that one, right? And then throughout the couple of years, you know, you'll start to get these opportunities that come that sometimes do a lot more than 100%, right? Sometimes they do so much more than that. So I hope this helps you out with your trading. The big thing for me was just understanding the concept, okay, me trading a lot and looking for these small little profits all the time, or trying to get some sort of a profit. One was actually sending me backwards, but then two, I was actually getting nowhere near my goals. But if I slowed down and just looked through it and just try to look for 7 good trades throughout the entire year, but just keep doing my analysis, keep showing up and look for really good setups, then I know that I'm going to. And that's the thing that completely changed for me. Then I just exploded when it comes to my results in my trading, because that's the thing that I personally look for. I'm always looking for really good opportunities that have the potential to do the double in there.